Into the breach, my friends, once more. The Romans are going to war. Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the Eastern Roman Empire. Universalis for common sense. Don't sue me. Certain rapper person that I may or may not listen to in my free time, don't sue me. Okay, the save file I made last time when I was pointing out the thing that I found out when you can actually stop the movement of the troops and everything, that save file is corrupt apparently. I save all my save files locally, and I'm pretty sure that's just my computer having a hiccup. It's dying, let's be honest. I'm going to need to reinstall Windows, but yeah, that's technicalities that we'd rather not get into right now. What we're going to do is we're going to have to... So I loaded back the previous save file, which, yeah. It's 3 megabytes in size, the save file that I made, and this one is 37. So I'm like, yeah, it's definitely something's wrong with it. Well, I'm kind of unclear to me is the Patriarch Authority thing. I haven't gotten a single event yet, which makes it kind of a bit strange in my eyes. Because I expected to have at least one, I don't know. So we have 16 cogs, we have an army, we're building up manpower, things are going well. We're going to need to place these armies in strategic positions near the border with Naples, because we don't want to have our troops land from here, and I'm going to use this opportunity to plan out a war with Naples. Okay, so here we go. Here's how the war's going to go. Let me just put the cursor up here so it doesn't get in the way. Okay, here's how we're going to do it. These men, so we're going to have a troop here and a troop here, okay? And this one's going to be the 16 one, so this one's going to be bigger. I want these guys to go here and these guys to go here in this province, because these guys are going to take not that long to get there, and I don't think that Naples has a lot of men there, enough to move down and try and beat me, even when one of these guys is here and the other isn't, because at the end of the day, if they can't win, they can pull back, right? As far as Aragon is concerned, the navy is going to go here and blockade that and patrol this area for the enemy navy. Venice is going to also be in on the war, which is kind of concerning me because I don't know where their ships are. So we ideally want to go through here and check out where Venice's ships are and then move back. Right, so then what we're doing is we're sieging Naples, okay? So Naples is taken care of. We can then move in and siege this place from Aragon, and I think that should be enough, right? To give me like a decent war score of 70%. Them drawing skills, I know. That's how the war's gonna go. That's how the war should go. How it's gonna go is gonna be drastically different. I hope not, but it usually is. So yeah, we need to find the Venetian ships, and hopefully, hopefully they're not in Venice, huh? Well, ideally we catch Venice when it's in a war. Oh, Venice is in a war. Which means they might not help Aragon. Or they might, you never know how these things are gonna go, but there is a distinct possibility that they will not help Aragon. I was thinking a bit about the forts. I'm gonna activate all forts when we go to war. Because the enemy has capabilities of sieging my provinces, why am I taking attrition in Epirus? That actually makes a lot of sense. Down there, I guess. So, it actually makes a lot of sense that the galley, okay, guys together. actually makes a lot of sense for them to help as well because it's a defensive war, but they are losing this one, so things could go either way. And my aggressive expansion, I believe, with people like Austria and the likes, is 0, so I can take a decent amount of land. Whether I can hold it is an entirely different case because the Mamluk threat is growing over here. And I'm kind of a bit meh about it. We'll see. There we go. Put all of the galleys together. Okay. Casus Belli against Naples. Good. I do want to send this guy all the way back in 6 days. He's back. Okay. Stop. We have 9 carracks. Stop protecting trade. My navy is more powerful than I originally thought. I think I can split it up in 2. Right? I'm pretty sure I can split it up in 2 and still beat the enemy. Albanian separatists, Eritrean separatists, and we dedicated an army to stopping those separatists, as it's not going to be participating in this war. Right. What's this? Pelagos. Right, whatever, I don't know. Should we name our ships? Nah, I don't have time. No, it's boring, let's not do that. So what we are going to do is something like that. Join up into 2 big navies and then pull off some interesting maneuvers here. We could tech up, I remember doing that last time. I'm not actually gonna... What does this give me? Let's see. What does teching up to level 4? Temples, right. It gives me the ability to construct temples. Fine, let's do it. Fine. Merge, and you should be able to get on, yes. Okay. We're going in that direction first. I see Aragon has split off its navy into miniature bits. Aha, there's the Venetian navy there, 17. 5 cogs, 4 carracks, 8 galleys. Versus 8 galleys, 9 carracks, and 20 merchant ships. We should be able to defeat them. Do they have an admiral? I don't think they do. Venice would join because defensive war, as I said, they would join. Serbia would join as well. Castile wouldn't because they have a truce with Naples and they are in debt. Well, yeah, I think we just declare war. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else. Well, I could wait for a bit longer, I guess. Let's wait for the start of next year, I guess. Let's go 60%. Don't think they're going to move a lot. No, we're not rushing anywhere. It'll take a bit more time. Just a couple of thousand manpower here and there might go a long way. You never know. Let's take a look at the ledger as well. Armies. Largest army in the world is that of the Byzantine Empire. I did not expect that. I'm first in score, by the way, which is very nice. England, France. Let's sort them out by name. So, Naples. 9,000 men. Okay, this is going to be easier than I thought, maybe. 1st of January. The game is saving. Okay, I think I'm ready. I think I'm pretty ready as far as readiness is concerned. Let's just save the game here, just in case. Here's hoping that save file isn't corrupt. Tell you what, I'm worried about this war. I am properly worried about this war because Castile is not going to participate in it. Were I to declare war on these guys, would Castile join in? No. No, they have a truce with them. This might be crazy, right? But I want to get Castile in on the war. No, it's entirely sensible. But the thing is, how long is their truce? How long is your truce? Ah, inflation, okay. So, this entire thing down here was completely a mystery to me up until now. How long does your truce last with them? Truce with Holland, Flanders, Brabant, Urbino, the Papal States, Naples, Aragon, Nevers, Burgundy, ends in July 1456. Let's wait until July 1456. There is a navy belonging to these guys up here. This might sound completely paranoid, but I'm concerned about Burgundy a lot. Why am I concerned about Burgundy? Well, because they have see what they have? Yeah, you do. Okay. Thing is, let's take a look at Burgundy. Where is Burgundy? AB, yeah, Burgundy. You might think Burgundy is small, and we have 17,000 men. I cannot defeat 17,000 men within the state of Naples. Or within Naples, rather. It is better to be paranoid than lose a war. Right, so I'm going to throw in everything. But I'm first of all going to wait until July, hoping that they might join me then. Probably hoping against hope, but you know, it is a couple of months, so they might get out of debt by then, and then they might join me again in the war. Might possibly. Also, I'm growing in terms of the war bank is growing, so we're gonna need all that money. Trust me. Okay. Here's what I don't like. They have a bunch of 2- and 1-ship cogs all over the Mediterranean, which is. Here, 2 troops there, 2 troops there, 2 troops there, 2 troops there, 2 troops there. You go and try and get after them, you get in the way of their forts, and all of a sudden 2 troops here becomes 30, and you have to pull away from Naples, and your ships aren't big enough to. I guess we can go to here in case of something unpredictable happens from the north. Then again, there is the problem of. What is it? Tuscany. Tuscany's no pushover, man. I mean, Tuscany, it's Tuscany. No, Tuscany. So I would much rather wait for Castile to join me in on this war. Just plow Aragon, and yes, I'm using plow now. You can tell I've played The Witcher many hours. Besides, we get Wallachia as a vassal. Get another diplomat, you know. Get these guys. Get money from Wallachia as well. We have an alliance. We don't have an alliance with them. Amusing. This is very amusing. 7th of June. Nothing wrong with waiting a bit of time here and there, because it actually goes straight towards our advantage because the enemy's waging wars right now. Well, it's not the enemy yet, but you know what I mean. They will be. Okay, can do that. 8th of June. That thing. It's probably 8th of July. Oh, they offered me the. Yeah, sure, why not? Imerti. Orthodox Kingdom, nothing wrong with that. They would accept vassalization immediately. We're happy. Turns out, backstabbing Georgia was a correct move politically. So, do I want him over reinforcement speed? Nah, reinforcement speed is kind of... Look, in my mind, reinforcement speed is very, very powerful, so we're going to keep him. War, Naples, Castile wouldn't join. Has a truce with Naples. When does your truce end again? Oh, ends in July, which means by the start of next month. Okay. The truce is now ended. I don't think you'll join, but no, you wouldn't. Why not? In debt, still in debt. My hope was they would get out of debt, but Venice wouldn't join. What? Yeah, Venice wouldn't join. They would have joined last time. Now they wouldn't. Tuscany and Burgundy is all I have to deal with, and Aragon, obviously. And I have Wallachia. Once more into the breach, my friends, once more. The Romans are going to war. Indeed, I can confirm, we are going to war. Take a look at this. Okay. Again, the big red blob of the north is what is I'm sort of concerned about right now. Activate all forts because I don't trust myself not to. It is just bullshit that they have this many... Oh, it's not bullshit. It's actually completely understandable and normal. That they have this many vassals. They're gonna... Here's the thing, right? It's the AI. And it's mad about helping allies. They will send 40,000 men through the Alps into the south of Italy for no other reason other than they want to. Right? Other than to fuck with my life. Let's be honest. So, yes, that might be a slight issue and problem, but look, we'll deal with things as they come along. What we do have is a very powerful navy. Very, very powerful navy indeed. Am I blocking this pass? Probably. I want to go into the Bay of Napoli though. Splitting up this navy is not in the greatest of my interests. As far as my interests go. There's a 9 stack over there. They haven't done anything particularly dangerous yet. Which makes me very happy. Those troops are going. We'll be there relatively soon. Is there anything else I can do while we're doing that? Okay. Okay. Castile. Yes! 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 Alright! Alright, celebration! Celebration is in order. Hold on, I've got a bottle of water here. Hold on. Ah, lovely. Tastiest water I've ever had. Ah, celebration! What's that all about? We're not going to join you. Oh, never mind. We're going to join you. See, you may think that you're going to get across this pass, but you actually will. You actually will. Don't fool yourself for a minute thinking that you won't, because you will. Sure, whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to go whatever when it comes to this. Bay of Napoli, victory. Over there, we're going to need to beat them. Can't be stopped, my ass. Can't be stopped. Yeah, of course it can be stopped. Okay. In, go. Naval war, far from shore, a Mediterranean war. Carracks, start dropping from the skies. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Beat your ass? Beat your ass? You want some too? Ice cold baby. You're in trouble, Aragon. You're in trouble. Let's take a look at the war map. Pretty happy, pretty even war that shall be won with great courage of men at arms. Let's go up here, and then up here, and I'm still worried. It might be stupid, but I'm still a bit worried. Did I show you that? Yes, I did. I did draw on the map, right? I did. They're in. Yeah, they're in. Okay, go. Okay, perfect. Right on time. Tuscany. Your ships will now be sank. Excellent. I thought someone occupied my land, and I was like, bitch, what are you doing? You into a leader. What's military tradition like? Pretty bad. Let's hope we get a good roll on a general. It's usable. It is usable. Land there. Is this overkill? There is no such thing as too much overkill. Grammatically speaking, there is no such thing as too much overkill. So, I'm happy with this. How many times have I said that? Too many. Way too many. Honoured their alliance with the Byzantine Empire. Of course they did. We can build stuff. We can build a temple, and it will take 100 ducats. Everywhere, right? Wherever I build it, there's no discounts or anything. Okay. Yeah, got a war bank, got a big war bank. Even when now I'm reinforcing troops right now, and I'm still making a profit with all of the forts turned on. So turned on. I like that. You turn on and off forts. Yeah. For now, just cut into this sort of soft underbelly of Italy. Or Naples, rather, because they have no fort there, as I may or may not have mentioned. The only fort is in Naples and here. This land is completely unguarded by a fort, so... There we go. I think this is what... this is what someone mentioned in the comments. I forget the name of the guy, and I'm very, very sorry. You know who you are. But you recommended this, and I went through some off-screen calculations, and I'm like, and at one point I realised, hold on, they have no fort. Oh, this is what you meant. Ah, you're actually a genius. So yes, this is glorious. These guys are just going to drop off in Salerno, and the military supply thingamajig isn't great, but I have troops to supplement that. I have reserve troops to supplement the lack of supply that we are facing. Aragon is being beaten. War score right now. Minus 1.6 for that. There is a blockade happening somewhere. No, there is not really, at least. Okay. So sort of stay in this down here area because of reasons unbeknownst. Burgundy 40 stack. Can we beat them? Probably. Do we need to? Probably not, oddly enough. Oh. Yeah, that's good as long as it is in Austria. Don't lag the game now. This is a very key and important moment in the history of this country. Here's what we're going to do. Delay this attack. This is either going to be incredibly smart or incredibly stupid. Fine if you're gonna offer yourself up to me like that. Offer your fresh bodies for the slaying. I'm very content. Let's assign a leader here, just in case. I'm gonna block this off. We're actually gonna hold off on that. Go up here. We're gonna block this straight here, with these guys as soon as with this navy as soon as the landing is finished. Let me illustrate that. Landing goes there, navy goes down there, and blocks. Perfect. I love illustrating stuff, even when it's not necessary at all. It's just fun to do. Can we stack wipe them? To stack wipe or not to stack wipe, that is not a question. That is something that you should always do if given the opportunity. Let's go south and just crush everything. Boom. I wish I stopped them there, but could probably stop Aragon though on time. No need to, apparently. Okay. Keep an eye out on the north, because I haven't fought Burgundy yet. There's Burgundy. It's in Castile. In Castile we trust. In Castile we trust. At the end of it, when I occupy Naples, I can send 16 troops over in Castile and just wipe everything that I don't like about that place. I expected them to come in Italy because, you know, that's where the main part of the war is being waged, but apparently not. This is good. Please win this fight and we've won the war, more or less, in Spain. We now control Salerno. We can go up to Bari. There's going to be a ton of war score from that. Ticking war score, my favourite kind of war score. And obviously there isn't an assault button because it's not that type of siege. So can I actually get there from here? No. Well, you can't just sit on top of Messina, which is... Should you do that? Why not? Why not? Let's be a bit ballsy, because it is a bit risky, considering we usually want to have our troops stay together. Expired with Ragusa. Ragusa doesn't have friends? Protections, fabricate claim on Ragusa, thank you very much. Our aggressive expansion is going to be a bit high, but I can manage it. I've got this, famous last words. I'm pretty sure we can manage it. That said, Tuscany just so happens to be in Castile as well. Man, I'm glad I don't have to be fighting that. I'm glad I have loyal subjects that do that that do that for me. Come to think of it, I could help out by going up there and beating their navy, which is probably going to give me more benefit than loss, considering that I can capture ships. There are 10 ships there we can go and capture. Go. I can't believe Castile is losing this war. Is it? No, it's actually not. It's kind of not losing the war. How much is it? There's 2 there. My apologies for the jump cut. Okay. Moving on. Siege. Everything's going to be fine. There's not a lot to talk about other than I'm slightly worried about the war over here. Brabant, Flanders. Look at these countries. I didn't even know they exist. Did I capture any ships? Probably. Eventually, at one point, we captured something. There is nothing else to do except believe in the power of Castile at this point in time, and probably send ships up there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's send ships up there and help them out. The famous Byzantine navy is going to war up north. Very nice. Beat them in the Gulfs as well. We're taking some attrition. Can I not go to Cadiz and sort of repair a little bit there and then move up north? They're realistically, they don't need me. They have control of that area. Let's go ahead and block Aragon. Establish a blockade in Aragon because it's plenty of ports, right? Slow and steady, slow and steady. It's exciting. I haven't felt this excitement since, well, not since, but for a very long period of time. I miss these walls, to be honest. I kind of miss these walls. Assault, yeah, this is the assault button now, okay. Ah! I go over there. So I actually put a lot more emphasis on naval invasions now, oddly enough. Can I get Burgundy to peace out? I don't have any diplomats to send. Chill for a little bit, will you? Because if I can get Burgundy to peace out, I'd be very happy. Be a very happy individual indeed. Of course they wouldn't, but I'm very flexible. Offer tribute. Oh, I can just offer them any province. Hmm. No. Okay. I'm fine. Be like that. There's a 20. There's a 30. There's a 30 to 40 stack in there. Look at that. And I think someone remind me of this. The AI takes less attrition, correct? The AI takes less attrition, correct? I think that's correct. I think that is correct. I'm pretty sure the AI cheats when it comes to that as well. It's just it's annoying. It's more than annoying, but hey. We are winning the war, but losing in Iberia, which is not ideal. Who occupies this Burgundy? I just want you to know how much I love you, and if you were to lose certain parts of your country and or land, I will be very sad, and that's it. Seriously though. Once more into the bridge, my friends. Once more, Corypheus. Not Corypheus. What's his face? The Eastern Roman Empire once more. Yeah. Oh, that's Stong. No, I have that song stuck, and I transformed that sentence into Stong, which is kind of like one word. Great. I have that song stuck in my head for all eternity. Austria's fighting France. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love to see Europe fall apart. Because it's like the worst thing, the most boring, well, not maybe the most boring, but the worst thing that can happen in a game of EU is a stalemate. Of nobody declaring war on nobody. And that's been fixed, that's been worked on, and that's rare right now. People are aggressive. The AI is a lot more aggressive, not just towards the player, but between each other as well. Which doesn't lead to, well, it kind of leads to big, huge nations forming sometimes, but it also leads to a lot of borders shifting, right? Which is, I'm very happy with that. Castile is putting up one hell of a fight. However, beating 50,000 men, it is nigh impossible, but it is close to being impossible. I would like to go and repair these ships now, if at all possible. Just go to there and repair them. Because the attrition is killing us, let's be honest. Look on the bright side, Castile. You'll lose that battle, but sure as hell they'll lose a lot of troops in the attrition. I hope. Oh, no, they won't, because they're AI. Was it Arumba that... it comes up a lot in my videos, I understand. he made like a table of just an hour and a half of him calculating attrition, and ended up the AI cheats like hell. It's at 38, right? So let's take a look at the supply limit there. Supply limit here is 17. Supply limit 17, 38 troops on top. There is a mathematical formula by which you can calculate how much troops they should lose. They're going to lose like half of what they should. So it's annoying, especially for someone that loves playing with attrition, right? For someone that absolutely loves playing with the long war game and the entire idea of that happening. These sieges take years. Why has nobody told me this? Why has no one ever told me this? These sieges take years, man. I will take the 10 legitimacy hit, just for mercantilism, because it's objectively the best. Let's go over there and siege some of these other provinces. Look at that, 48 stack, 50 stack now. A 50 stack in Castilla La Vieja. I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. 50 stack in Castile. There is a lot of ticking war score to be gained though, so I'm sort of holding out hope for that to be a thing, and I'm making money during this entire fighting operation. Oh, we sieged Messina. I'm very happy. Go to Syracuse. Gain general with 100 tradition. Stop. A new champion of the joust. During a recent jousting tournament, blah blah, we get a champion. Minus 25 prestige, minus 25 legitimacy. I would love to give you 50 prestige for you to give me that, but I would rather bump up my legitimacy all the way up. A general would be lovely, don't get me wrong, but don't feel like it's perfect. Okay, don't feel like it's something that we need to have. Man, if Castile manages to win this war, I am never declaring war on Spain in any campaign ever. Ever again, ever. Of all time, okay? So get that out of the way. Sure, you can go to Messina, considering there's no fort there anymore. Well, there is, but it's under our control. Pretty sure our soldiers should let you pass through. I think that's how, you know, being on the same side works. We captured that. Let's go up north to over there and fight what we can fight and avoid the 50 stacks and whatnot. It's actually Castilian Pretender rebels that are helping out, which is amazing. Is it suicidal to declare war on Ragusa right now? Probably. Suicidal. Let's not do it. Eretinid separatists. Sure, I'll harsh treatment them. Although it's just one province. Ah, fuck it, I can't risk it. Can't risk having a revolt during my war here. They're landing, okay. We're all repaired up and ready. And we lost one of our court advisors, that's fine. But, well, we could use the money anyways instead of having a dude there. Could also do with buildings. Another one of these things. Another temple. Let me get this wrong. Let me get this wrong. Let me get it wrong. Let me get this right. If I'm not wrong, it doesn't cost admin points anymore, right? It used to cost a bunch of admin points. No, it doesn't. It was actually one of my key important features, as I remember, in my Muscovy campaign. The ability to build buildings cheaply in terms of monarch points. Now apparently it's not a valid strategy anymore. Get to that idea and then spam buildings everywhere and build up an economic powerhouse. And I did. Only one war I lost during the entire campaign, and it ended up in a white peace. So those were the days when I actually knew what I was doing. Then again, Muscovy is an easy nation to play with, but let's not fool ourselves. You can fuck up with Muscovy royally. How goes the war over here? Castile is going to not beat, but they're not going to lose either, to nations that have 3 times their numbers. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why you allied Poland, France, Austria, and or Castile during your fighting of any nation that you ever face. What can I get out of a war with you? I want the soft underbelly of Italy. It would give me 14 aggressive expansion. 34 with Naples. That is way too much, I agree. It's a fort I don't need and it's an incredibly expensive province. Give me this and I'm satisfied, right? If I were to ask money of you, that would not cost anything, okay. You know what, give me this and we can end the fighting. Let's just keep that as an open option for negotiating in the future. But I'm afraid this is when we're going to have to end the video. Because it's been an adequate amount of time has passed. Thank you very much for watching, and in the next episode we're going to finish this war, which is going brilliantly. Then start a war in Ragusa and take that province, as it is a centre of trade and should bring a whole load of money. Provided they don't ally anyone, which I don't think they will, because they're kind of stupid like that. And we're going to cool off from the west in like 2 episodes' time. Going to cool off from the entire western front because it's aggressive expansion and everything. I'm going to let Castile rest, build up a big army, and then we will move eastwards again. Probably towards vassalizing these guys and seeing what we can do against the big orange blob that is the Mamluks. They have way too many men for me to fight right now. Karakulinu is the smaller version of the Mamluks that I can beat up, just for the hell of it. I'm pretty sure. If we put our troops defensively and wait for them to come, we're going to need to do some planning there as well. It's going to be the next big war probably after this one. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe down below if you want to stay tuned with the series and support me as a YouTube personality. That's it. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.